Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of The Trek Collector. Episode 6, we're flying along through my collection, which is great. And I hope you guys along the way are picking up a few nice bits of Star Trek merchandise, which is what the channel's all about. So, before I get into everything, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Nerd Escape podcast that I do with Irish Trekkie. Irish Trekkie does great reviews on all the Eagle Moss collection. So if you haven't heard of Irish Trekkie, check him out. And if you haven't heard of the Nerd Escape, also check it out. We did an interview there a while back with John Eves, and we also had Sean Hargraves on the show. And Sean's coming back this Sunday, and we're going to talk about the Enterprise A. So that promises to be a good podcast. So if you want to, check us out. So anyway, back to myself. Well, we are getting straight into the conventions, and Star Trek New York should be on this weekend. And to any of my friends that are watching and are at New York, please leave comments, send me photographs, let me know how you get on, guys. I'd love to see them. I, for one, am looking forward to Star Trek Destination Europe, along with a lot of friends of mine from the USS Cuchulainn, who we're all looking forward to meeting up in Birmingham. So that promises to be great fun. So what I'm going to do this week is I'm going to cover two things. Lucky you guys. I'm going to be covering a small little model that came across my way, and I have to say I was pleasantly surprised by it, and that's Chip Carter's Shuttlecraft. Lovely little piece. I'll be going on the prices on that in a few minutes. And in the second part of the show, I'm going to be covering the Diamond Select Star Trek 3 The Search for Spock phaser for all us guys that are going to be going to this convention dressed up in our Star Trek uniforms. And you know what better than just to have a uniform than to have a phaser or a tricorder or a few bits and pieces. So this week, and coming up to the 8th of September, I think I will cover maybe another one or two uniforms or another few bits and pieces, accessories that we can have with our uniforms, just to keep it cool. Also as well, I know when you're buying on eBay or Amazon, you know, when you're getting uniforms and so forth like that, yeah, the pictures look great, but is that what you get? So I know I have one uniform that unfortunately the suppliers don't do in the States, but I might cover it for my UK friends. Sorry guys, but hopefully, okay, send me pictures of the uniforms that you have. I'll keep that as a surprise. So you'll see the podcast and then show me photographs of what uniforms you've got, who you've got them off, what you think of the suppliers, and share with us, because, you know, we're a finicky bunch. We like our models to be correct, and we like our uniforms to be correct as well. So that's what I'm covering today. So without talking anymore, I'm going to go on about Chip Carter's Shuttlecraft. Absolutely fantastic. This, for my Irish friends, Easton's Bookshop, it is available, and it comes with free postage and packaging, and that is €11.99. So happy days. You don't even have to leave the house for that one, or if you're close by in Easton's, go in, pick it up. €11.99. Can't go wrong. On Amazon.co.uk, for all my friends in the UK, you are looking at £4.25 and £2.80 postage and packaging, which ain't bad. And in the US, we are looking at Amazon.com, $5.09, followed by postage and packaging for $3.99. And then for my friends in Canada, we are looking at Amazon.ca, and that's $4.08, and postage and packaging $6.49. So as I said, this is a lovely little piece, and without further ado, I am going to show you this Chip Carter's Shuttlecraft. Enjoy, guys. Okay, guys, here is Chip Carter's Star Trek Light Up Shuttlecraft. It is, of course, the Galileo. And this is really, really nice, I have to say. For the price, it's nice. For the 50th anniversary as well, it's not too dear. There's the recommended retail prices. $12.95 in the US, $16.50 in Canada, and £7.99. Now, I've already gone through the prices, which is so the prices on the internet seem a hell of a lot better than the recommended retailing prices, which is also very, very good. The book is kind of nice. Sorry for the glare, guys, but there is nice illustrations in it. It doesn't show too much kind of designs or anything like that. It's just more photographs from the episodes and stuff like that. So I haven't even got a chance to read this, which But it's a nice little kind of. There's a lovely picture of the Enterprise there now. That looks as though it's Cage. Yeah, Cage version Enterprise, which is cool. Nice double spread out of the shuttlecraft itself to Galileo. In the hangar bay. Leaving the hangar bay. That's a lovely one of the Enterprise itself. So this is a nice little illustrated book. Suited there from Mirror Mirror. See if we can get you one or two, because this is a bit Cook and Uhura. So, you know, you can't really knock it for this price. It's a nice one there. It says don't expect a hell of a lot of diagrams or, like, you know, specs on the shuttle. Now, the shuttle itself, well, she's all plastic. But I think she's a nice size. She is small, but she's nice. Detail is nice. I like the lights at the back. It's a shame they couldn't do anything with the buzzards, but in fairness, that size to replicate the buzzards from Enterprise with the actual moving motors and stuff like that, I'd say it would be very, very hard to kind of do. So, yeah, I think they're right not to touch it. So it only lights up at the back, and it has no landing gear. So, in that sense, to me, I think that's kind of cool, because you can... I'll show you now in a second what you can kind of do with it and position it for in a bit. But this is actually for the money, guys. You know, you're not going to knock it. It is quite nice. And any of that didn't go for the Eagle Moss Shuttle Pack collection, and you like the Galileo, I would go for this. I think it's a great little option. It's pre-painted. Everything's done. Base stand, fairly sturdy. You're not going to knock it. The only thing that doesn't have is the landing gear. But as I said, with the engine lights on, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Let's see, is that just a bit of dust there? So we'll compare it to the Eagle Moss size. If you want a full review on the shuttle pack, check out my friend the Irish Trekkie. He does great reviews on all of the Eagle Moss collection. So this is the Eagle Moss one. This is nice and sturdy. They have gone with the paint scheme overall the same grey, so the nacelles don't change with the shuttle. Whereas on this one, the nacelles are darker than the shuttle itself. Now, I think they should be exactly the same colour. I'd have to go back and check that. But overall, if we do look, okay, so they've kind of got that detail on the nacelle there. They've got the side profile right. They don't have the grey around the rim of the buzzard, but again, you're not really going to knock it. Okay, so at the front they have, this is what Eagle Moss has on theirs. So not bad, considering. You know, there's a hell of a difference in price between these two. So, and this one doesn't light up. And again, you know, it's fairly spot on. We look at the back, so there's it with the landing gear. Okay, so just missing a little bit of red, which you could easily touch up yourself if you're anyway skilled with a modeler. But overall, I'm going to have to give this fella 10 out of 10. For the price, it cannot be knocked. I think it's a pleasant surprise. So I'm actually quite happy that I bought this. As I said, it's all plastic, but you know what I mean? It's for those that didn't get the Eagle Moss Shuttlecraft, it's a nice other option for you guys. The Eagle Moss is more highly detailed, but as I said, there's nothing too wrong with that. And I like the little engine light at the back. So just in case you guys were wondering when it says light up, it is only the engines. And put them in scale side by side so you can see. So it is larger. So now any that have the Diamond Select, original lady herself, the lovely 1701. No bloody A, no bloody B, no bloody C, and no bloody D. I have this up on my shelf, and what I'm going to do with my new addition to my family is I'm going to kind of only have her kind of... I love these stands, they're brilliant, aren't they? They never behave themselves. But I have that positioned up on the shelf, and what I'm going to do is kind of have my shuttlecraft at an angle heading in towards her, so you can kind of get a nice little, yeah. So that's going to be kind of nice. So I have to say, overall, I'm giving this 10 out of 10. The price is absolutely fantastic. It is what it is. It comes with a nice little book. I think this is a cool little addition. And it's nice that it's out this year. So guys, this is definitely well worth getting. It's not going to break the bank. Definitely 10 out of 10. And that's Chip Carter's Shuttlecraft. And as I said, it comes with the lovely... That's the box it comes in. And that's a little book. Check it out also in your local bookstores, comic shops and stuff like that. You might be able to get it cheaper than the prices that I gave you earlier on. But as I said, it's not bad. And I would definitely, anyone that's got any of the Diamond Select models or something like that, I think that's a nice piece heading up to your original Enterprise. I think it's just lovely. So, there you go. So guys, I hope you like that little shuttlecraft. I think it's personally, to me, it's cool. I have it up there, as I said, flying towards the Enterprise itself. And, you know, you can't go wrong for that price. Seriously, guys. You know, less than $10 US, less than £10 sterling. If you go into Eason's, it's €12, guys. And it comes with that neat little book. So, you know, you can't knock it. Yeah, it is plastic. It's not as good as the Eagle Moss one, but it's larger than the Eagle Moss one. And it has a nice little light up at the back. Plus, it doesn't have the landing gear, so, you know, they're two kind of different. You have two different modes of the shuttlecraft, which is cool. So, moving on. I am covering now this bad boy. This is Diamond Select's Star Trek The Search for Tree Phaser. Again, covering on the box is a bit of a letdown. I do go through that, but Diamond Select, please, come on. Refit Enterprise. Either have him in his civvy uniform or his correct uniform, and, you know, get the right bits and pieces up. You know, it's just let down yet again. Come on, Diamond Select, you know, get your artwork right. You know, it's not that hard. This fella was produced 2015. Sorry, the last one, Shuttlecraft, has only just come out. And as I said, very cool. So jump on the bandwagon, you know yourself. You don't get it now, next year it'll probably be worth double the amount. And then that probably might, you know, that would damage the review that I gave it if the price went up on that. So, the Diamond Select Diamond Select Phaser. Amazon.com. You are looking at $39.81, and that comes with free postage and packaging. So check that out, and I think that's an Amazon Prime site. Then we've got Amazon.ca for my Canadian friends, and that works out as 46 Canadian dollars and 6 cents. And again, that includes free postage and packaging. And for my friends in the UK and Ireland, we are looking at £33.78 and £9.20 postage and packaging. So postage and packaging kind of kills that a bit. You will see my review and what I think. Check out, guys, if you want, Forbidden Planet do actually sell these as well for my friends in Ireland. So if you're close to Forbidden Planet in Dublin, pop in there. You might get it at a better price, because the postage and packaging to me would actually kill this. If you can get it at a reasonable price, if you can get this around €35, maybe my review would change. It was only produced last year, so this does actually seem to be well stocked. So again, like everything, jump on the bandwagon. There's plenty of them out there, so the price is kind of okay. This is more so for you guys that are kind of trekking up. As I said, I'm going to UK. I'm heading over to Birmingham. I know some of the crew from US Cuchulainn are going to head over, and a lot of guys and people that I'm chatting that are friends on my Facebook page. There's a good few of us going over, so I hope to meet you guys all over there. So I'm going to try and do a few more bits and pieces from cosplay and squeeze them into my reviews over the next couple of weeks to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Star Trek, the 8th of September. So look forward to that one, and I'm sure we'll be all getting our Trek on. So I did a review on a Star Trek TNG uniform a couple of weeks back, so if you didn't see that, check it out. So, without further ado, I am going to head straight on to my review of this lovely phaser. Okay guys, moving on. This is Diamond Select's Star Trek 3 phaser from The Search for Spock. Now, cosplay. It is dear for what it is, and I'm sorry. You know what I mean? It's fairly plastic, and these little screw covers again. Why? Diamond Select, why? Look, seriously guys, if you have to put screws in, there has to be a better way to fill that in. I know guys are taking these apart and they're putting in better lighting kits, but then again, you'd have to ask yourself, by Diamond Select, why aren't you not doing a better job then? Okay, the seam has to be there, but like the joint there isn't too bad at all. Now I think this one is actually, I have problems with my phaser because all it seems to do is make one sound. Now on this side, on the other hand, we'll go to this side. Actually quite nice. Some detail missing, not too much. I think that's more kind of, should be indented in there. I just think the price is, I think it's a bit pricey for what it is. It is fairly light. I only seem to get one sound from it. Again, like their original phaser, you can have the cricket phaser. As I said with mine, as I said, I'm going to change it to Suntree. Same sound. Oh, same sound. Back to one. Same sound. Which is a bit disappointing. Now that should go through a cycle mode as well, which is kind of cool. I think that colour's slightly off as well. I think that should be maybe a little bit more gold or something. An on-off switch here. That does nothing. To me, to be honest with you, I prefer their TOS phaser, which I haven't covered yet, actually, funny enough. But I should, because this is more so for all you guys that are heading to Star Trek Destination Europe. I know there's Star Trek New York this weekend. I'm sorry guys, any is over there that have your Star Trek costumes and you see my review and one of the stallers happen to be selling one of these, well, at least you get to see what it does. Now mine says, as I said, seems to be, so that's it when it's, that's kind of obviously the safety trigger. Won't fire. Put it into mode. As I said, mine is stuck, unfortunately, in one sound. And it does come with a self-destruct as well, so I think it's just, you hold these two down for a second. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, to me, I feel a little bit let down. As I said, more so than price. That's the only problem. Just the price thing. Packaging overall, again, I don't know. You know, I think they shoot themselves in the foot sometimes with their packaging. You know, put the refit on there. Get the correct uniform on Kirk. You know, correct kind of communicator as well from Star Trek 3, or even have him in his civvies, you know. But the back, yeah, okay, that's nice. 5 lights and sound settings: heat, stun, kill, disintegrate, self-destruct. Funny enough, mine all sound the same. Don't seem to have that on other bits and pieces that you can get from Diamond Select Art Asylum. So yet again, electronic failure. So as I said before, quality control seems to let them down. It is nice that you do get the cricket phaser with it, that it pulls apart like that. As I said, One side of this is absolutely fine. It's all flush. It looks great. So obviously that's the side that you'd have on your costume. You know, it's nice. But come here. We're Trekkies. We like when we go out and we dress up and we put our costumes on. We will like to mess with our phasers. Anytime I've seen guys in uniforms with phasers, we do shoot them. That's just part of the fun, I suppose. But mine is stuck in one setting. Now, I don't know whether it's worth me pulling it apart and trying to mess around and see if there's a loose screw. Again, the seam lines again could be tidied up a little bit better for the price that they're charging. And that's mainly why I'm criticising this so much. Because to me, this is dear. Now, at the moment, there's plenty of these out there because it was only released last year. But, like, this is kind of... You know, this is a letdown to me. Like, if you were building your own model and you kind of patch some things like that, you wouldn't be happy with it. You'd go back, you'd sand, fill it, and stuff like that. You know, but then this side, it's fine. And I know that's going to be the side into your uniform, but like at the same time, if you're holding it out, it looks great that side. But at this angle here, you know, we've got screw covers, and surely there has to be a better way that they can come up with for putting these together. Like on the TOS phaser, they're not as noticeable. And they don't kind of half try to cover it. But, yeah, I'm a little bit let down out of this now, to be honest with you. I think it's fairly pricey. To me now, I am just kind of... It kicks back in. Fairly easy. It makes that little sound. Yeah. Like, as I said, this side, it's nice. I prefer their phaser, their motion picture one and their Star Trek Cam one. I wish I kind of splashed the cash on them. So, you see, this is the problem on that side, you see. But anyway... That is the phaser. So any of you guys doing cosplaying, getting ready for Star Trek Europe, I shall see you there with my phaser locked on. It doesn't even sound like stun. Maybe it's kill. I don't know. As I said, electronic failure yet again with Diamond Select. I did a review on the All Good Things Enterprise, and we had electronic failure as well with that. And I know Irish Trekkie was watching my review on that one, and he also purchased the All Good Things Enterprise D, and he had electronic problems. So again, you know, the prices are going up. Now, in fairness to Diamond Select, they do listen, and they do anything that they've done kind of future line has been a big improvement. As I said, the last release that they did was the NX01 refit. Or sorry, the NX01, re-edition. And there's a big improvement if you've seen from my last week's episode. So hopefully they will learn and they'll just put a little bit more time and effort. I just hoping that this wasn't just rushed out just to get a phaser out for the 50th. So I know they're going to be doing Star Trek The Next Generation phasers soon, which I do look forward to. So I just hope, you know, that these are covered a little bit better, you know, if they need them. But as I say, if I was to give this a review, I'm going to give this, I'm afraid, a 5 out of 10. More so value for money. You know, mine's stuck in one sound. So to me, there's not really too much electronics in that. And there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. 6, 7 little lights. And to be honest with you, like the little shuttle that I just reviewed, you know what I mean? The price of that, for the price of this, you know, there's value for money in the Shuttlecraft that I reviewed. It's, the price just kills me. You know, realistically, if I had this open, if I was in a shop, felt the weight of it, I'd probably pass on it. I would probably look for maybe the Radakan one. It looks more funkier to me. It looks a little bit more accurate as well. But, this kind of stuff lets me down. But anyway, that is that, guys. So, let us know what you think in the comment section below. Unfortunately, look at that as well. Where the try me tag is, that's silly. Very, very silly, guys. You've put a plastic. Why do that? Anyway, enough about the phaser. So, Trek Collector being super sweet to you this week. So, we have our little Shuttlecraft and we have our Star Trek The Tree Search for Spock. Guys, please leave comments in the comment section below. If you have this, tell me what you think. I have been a bit harsh on it, but as you can see on that side, this side, nice. As I said, mine is stuck in one setting, which kind of kills it for me a bit, because I do like the different sound settings. As I said, this now to me was a very, very pleasant surprise. I do like this. I think the value factor in this. It's a shame, as I said, about the buzzards there, but as I said, it doesn't look too bad there. If they had kind of done something and it looked wrong, it would kill it. So I am quite happy with them, and I hope you like the reviews this week. Please subscribe to the channel. Also, this week we have coming up on the Nerd Escape, we have a special guest. Sean is coming back onto the channel, and we are going to be discussing the Enterprise A. So hopefully we are doing that early Sunday, so we should have the Nerd Escape out for use Sunday evening. So stay tuned for that. That's myself and Irish Trekkie. The links are down below as well if you just want to check that one out. And as I said, any of you guys that are going to Birmingham in the UK, I look forward. Please stop. If you spot me, say hello by all means. I hope to meet all you guys from USQ Cullen there as well. I think we're planning to meet up at the party on Friday night, because we don't know what way the conference is going to go. So, it's party. It's easy enough to arrange to meet up. So I look forward to that. I know what you call it. We're getting closer and closer to the big 5-0. So I'm sure everyone has plans, and I hope my reviews help anyone that are trying to finish off their costumes and so forth like that. If they're sitting on the fence about buying the likes of phasers and stuff like that to go with their costumes. So as I said, I hope that helps you out this week. Next week I will do the same. I'll see now. I'm not too sure. I might do another uniform review for you guys. But if there's anything in particular that you do want, and if I have it, just leave a comment below. So this is the Trek Collector signing off for this week. Stay tuned for the Nerd Escape on Sunday or Monday, the podcast with myself and Irish Trekkie. But until next week, if anything comes up in between, I will leave a personal log. And stay safe, be good, live long and prosper, and shalong a foal. And I'll see you next week, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.